दृष्टुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्. So we have studied what is a mole. The mole is the amount of the substance containing the number of particles of its kind, atom, molecule, ion, electron, or any such fundamental units, equal in number to the number of atoms present in 12 grams of carbon of isotope C12. Since 12 grams of carbon of isotope C12 contains 1 Avogadro number of atoms, therefore a mole is equal to 1 Avogadro number of particles of its kind. Now from this we have derived, so mole is equal to 1 gram molecular mass of the substance, because 1 gram molecular mass of the substance contains 1 gram Avogadro number of molecules. The mole is equal to 1 gram molecular mass of the substance is equal to 1 Avogadro number of molecules. 1 gram atom of the substance equivalent to 1 Avogadro number of atoms, equivalent to 1 gram ion of the element or compound, equal to 1 Avogadro number of ions. Since 1 gram molecular mass of any substance occupies 22.4 liters of volume at NTP, therefore mole is equal to 1 gram molar volume at NTP. And since 1 gram molecular mass of the substance when dissolved in 1000 cc of the solution, it's called as a molar solution. So hence the mole is equivalent to 1000 cc of 1 molar solution. And since the mole is expressing the mass, the volume, the number and concentration, hence mole is a chemical unit. Now from this mole, definition of mole, we are now going to what are the application of mole concepts. So mole is expressing what? Volume. Mole is expressing number. Mole is expressing mass. Mole is expressing strength. Hence all this can be related. One can be related to this. So we can say first applications. Now what are the fundamental applications of mole concept? So first is to calculate the number of the mass of an atom or molecule, mass of an atom or mass of a molecule. So what you know, 1 gram atom, 1 gram atom contains 1 Avogadro number of atoms. So therefore mass of an atom, what is the mass of an atom? 1 gram atomic mass, what is that? Mole. So 1 gram atomic mass by Avogadro number. So this Avogadro number is represented by the letter N. Yes. So you can send like this molecule, because mole is 1 gram molecular mass. 1 gram molecular mass contains 1 Avogadro number of molecules. Therefore mass of a molecule is equal to what? Gram molecular mass by Avogadro number. So we can guess the mass of the molecule in this Avogadro number will be 6. So suppose the mass of oxygen molecule, gram molecular mass of oxygen 32, we will divide by 6.02 × 10⁻23. That will be the mass of a molecule. We can calculate mass of an ion. Mass of an ion is equal to what? Gram ion of the element by Avogadro number. So in this way we can calculate the mass of an atom, mass of a molecule, mass of an ion. So the mole concept finds its application in finding out the mass of an atom, mass of a molecule and mass of an ion. Now we'll come to the number. Second is to calculate number of atoms present in a given mass of element. So what we will do, suppose he will ask us to calculate the number of atoms present in 8 grams of oxygen. So you take 1 mole of oxygen contains 1 Avogadro number of molecules, or 1 gram atom of oxygen contains 1 Avogadro number of atoms. So we will take 8, divide by gram atomic mass, you will get the mole, then multiply by Avogadro number. So that will give you the number of atoms present in this. So number of atoms present in a given mass of element. We will take the mass of the element, so that W, so mass of the element is what? W, say, if you divide by gram atomic mass, you get the mole, and multiply this by Avogadro number. Multiply that by Avogadro number, that is how much? 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. So you know the mass of the element he has given you. Suppose ask calculate the number of atoms present in 2.3 grams of sodium. So atomic mass of sodium is 23. So weight of the element is sodium is 2.3. Atomic mass is 23, so 23 grams. So 2.3 by 23 will give you the mole. 1 mole contains 1 Avogadro number of atoms. Multiply by that, you can get the number of atoms present by this. Now we'll come to calculate the number of molecules present in a given mass of the substance. So we'll now calculate, third application, to calculate number of molecules. Number of molecules present in a given mass of the substance. So the given mass of the substance will take W, divide it by gram molecular mass. That will give us the mole. 1 mole contains 1 Avogadro number of molecules. So we multiply by the Avogadro number. So we will get the number of molecules present in given mass of the substance. So number of molecules present in a given mass of substance. So what we will do, thus mass of the substance is equal to, we will take the mass of the substance or weight of the substance, we can say also. Weight of the substance by the gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass. Weight of the substance by gram molecular mass will give you the mole, and 1 mole contains 1 Avogadro molecules, so multiply it by Avogadro number. Avogadro number. So now suppose he may ask you, extend this to calculate number of atoms present in a given mass of substance. So you calculate the number of molecules. Number of molecules into atomicity will give you the number of atoms. So this will be what? Number of atoms. Number of atoms will be what? Number of molecules. Number of molecules in a given mass into atomicity. What is atomicity? Number of atoms present in a molecule is called atomicity. For example, I am explaining you, calculate number of atoms present in 9.8 grams of sulfuric acid. He gives the question, calculate number of molecules present in 9.8 grams of sulfuric acid. So weight of the substance is 9.8. Gram molecular mass of sulfuric acid is 98. So therefore number of molecules will be what? 9.8 by 98 into Avogadro number 6.1023. So you got the number of molecules. Now 1 molecule of sulfuric acid contains 7 atoms. Formula of sulfuric acid is H2SO4. So 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7 atoms. So number of molecules into this. So or you can put straight weight of the substance by gram molecular mass into Avogadro number into atomicity. You can get also that. So I will never ask you to remember a formula. How many formula you will remember? But if you deduce yourself like this, any numerical that comes to you, you can solve the numerical yourself. Once you are fundamentally clear, it will be very easy for you to do the numericals from any examination that you are going to appear. Now we got the number. Now we'll come to volume. To calculate the volume occupied by a given mass of gas at Ntp. What is this? Now mole is equivalent to gram molar volume, that is what? 22.4 liters at Ntp or 22400 cc at NTP. So he has given a mass. So that mass you convert into mole. Weight of the substance by gram molecular mass will give the mole. 1 mole occupies 22.4 liters. So many moles occupy how much? So that way we can get. So we'll say that volume occupied by a given mass of gas at NTP will be what? Mass of the substance by gram molecular mass So this will give us what? A mole of the substance and 1 mole. Then the volume occupied into 22.4 liters. So whatever mass, suppose he asked you calculate the volume occupied by 1.6 grams of oxygen at NTP. So molecular mass of oxygen is 32. Weight of the oxygen is 1.6. So 1.6 by 32 will give the number of moles. So 1 mole occupies 22.4 liters of volume. So 1.6 by 32 into 22.4 liters will be the volume occupied by this. So this is the way you can calculate this, or given mass, or the mass of a given volume of the substance. He may ask also, just reverse it. What? The mass of a given volume of gas at NTP. So we know this, just reverse we will do. So what he says, the mass of given volume. So 1 mole is equal to what? Gram molecular mass is equivalent to what? 22.4 liters. Bas. So you take the 22.4 liters. So the volume, so whatever volume he has given, divided by 22.4 liters. That will give us 1 mole. That will give us the mole. Multiply by gram molecular mass. So that will give us the volume occupied by the mass of a given volume of the substance. What will do? He says the volume occupied by the mass of a given volume. Suppose he is giving you the volume B, divided by 22.4 liters. Volume in liters by 22.4 liters will give the mole. Then mole into gram molecular mass, because 1 molecular mass, 1 gram molecular mass is mole. So you get the molecular mole multiplied by gram molecular mass, that will give you the mass of a given volume of the substance at NTP. So the mass of given volume of gas at NTP will be what? The volume of gas at NTP by, will divide it by gram molar volume, that is how much? 22.4 liters. This gives mole into gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass. So this is the way you can calculate the mass of a given volume of the substance as NTP. Now the number of molecules present in a given mass of given volume of the substance. Number of molecules present in a given mass of a given volume of the substance. How is the question? The question may be like this: calculate the number of molecules present in 100 cc of carbon dioxide at NTP. 100 cc of carbon dioxide at NTP. So the volume is 100 cc divided by 22.4 liters. You will get the mole. 1 mole contains 1 Avogadro number of molecules. Therefore, moles into number of an Avogadro number will give you the number of molecules present in given cc of the given volume of the substance. So now number of molecules present in given volume of the substance at NTP. We are going to calculate number of molecules present in a given mass of gas at NTP. So given mass, we will given volume, given mass, not given mass, given volume, given volume at NTP. So number of molecules in a given volume of gas at NTP will be what? The volume of the gas at NTP by gram molar volume, that is 22.4 liters. You got the number of moles and multiply by Avogadro's number. So this is the way you can, whatever volume he has given, convert into the mole. The volume by gram molar volume will give us the mole and multiply it by the Avogadro number that given this. So suppose you ask you number of atoms. Suppose say that how many atoms are present in 3.4 grams of 3.4 grams of ammonia. He will say given volume. So given volume of gas at NTP, he will say 200 say 224 cc of ammonia at NTP. So 22.4 cc is the volume of ammonia divided by the gram molar volume 22400 cc will give us the mole multiplied by gram molecular mass by Avogadro number will give you the number of molecules. And atomicity of ammonia is 4 multiplied by 4. You will get, so number of atoms. If he will ask you number of atoms present in a given volume of gas, so we will calculate the number of molecules will be equal to number of molecules into atomicity that will give us this. Now he may ask us number of electrons present in a given mass of the substance. Number of electrons present in a given mass of the substance. So we will calculate the number of moles, then number of molecules we will calculate. So how many atoms are there? Each atom, how many electrons are present? Then multiply by the total number of electrons. That will give us the number of electrons present in this. So what we will do, we will calculate the number of molecules, then multiply by the number of electrons present in a molecule. So we'll now suppose we will ask you electrons, number of electrons present in a given mass of element. So what we will do, we will calculate number of atoms present in this, and in one atom how many electrons are there. Atomic number is the number of electrons, so we will multiply by atomic number. That will give us the number of electrons present. So we will say, so mass of the given mass of the element, so number of electrons. First we will calculate number of atoms present in given mass. We will calculate this is equal to what? Mass of the substance and mass of element by gram atomic mass. So this will give us the mole, then multiply it by Avogadro number. We got the number of atoms. So number of electrons, therefore number of electrons present in the given mass will be equal to number of atoms into its atomic number. Why? Atomic number is equal to the number of electrons present in an atom. Multiply this and we can get. It may number of atoms present in a given mass of molecule. Number of electrons present. Now we can extend it. We can calculate this number of electrons. Number of electrons present in a given mass of a compound. For example, methane. In 1.6 grams of methane, how many electrons are there? So what you will do? The mass of, first you will say number of, calculate the number of molecules. Number of molecules in a given mass, we will find out will be what? Mass of the substance, mass of the substance, will divide it by gram molecular mass, will give us the mole, then multiply it by Avogadro number. this will give us number of molecules. So number of electrons will be equal to number of molecules multiplied by number of electrons present in one molecule. Number of electrons present in one molecule. Bas. So this is the way you can calculate. Suppose methane, calculate the number of electrons present in 4 grams of methane. So weight of the substance is methane is 4, but gram molecular mass 16. So 4 by 16 will be 1 by 4 into Avogadro number 6.010 to the power 23. You got the number of molecules. One molecule of methane, one carbon contains atomic number of carbon is 6. So it contains 6 electrons. 4 hydrogen atoms are there, 4. So total number of electrons present in one molecule of methane is 10. So we'll multiply by 10. So my dear students, doing numericals will never be difficult for that student who is fundamentally strong. So I am making an attempt to you not to tell you remember anything. Everything I am deducing on the blackboard. Whatever I am teaching you, you listen my lecture and go on writing that in your note. Prepare a note from the lecture. Prepare the note. Then write that note again and think that note systematically the way I have gone. And wherever you are having doubt, again replay the video. So again you will come to that point, doubt will be clear. And if you are having any doubt, in the video below, you go where the comment box is there, write your name and write your question. I will be definitely answering you within 24 hours. I'll give you the answer to your question. So these things can be only possible when you subscribe our channel. Subscribe the channel, so automatically your telephone number comes, your name comes, and I will have your name and I will give you answer to your questions. So thank you so much. Next class, you come prepared. We will do some numericals basing on this mole concept, which is a very important topic for a student of both first year and second year, because in entrance exam you will have a large number of questions from the mole concept. Thank you so much.